action. I remember way back, you ain't have no swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Now you got a new walk, now you got new swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Well, let me show you what the moon bag's like. You take them gains when it gets that high. I mean, the market may dip for a little bit.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the juicy part of the steak, I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors, Lumi Wealth, using algorithms to make investing easier and more profitable.
All right. I'm here with my guest here, Blockchain MONKEYZ. If you'd like to introduce yourself, man, let us know a little bit about you. We're going to be running down about XRP, Quant, the FTX collapse. We're just going to kind of break it down the line and go over some recent crypto topics. So how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you so much for having me, bro. Just observing and consuming this content, just looking at this crypto space is trying to stay afloat. You know what I mean? With all this debacle going on.
It's looking a little rough out there for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Sam Bankman-Fried saga, the ongoing debacle here with him and fleeing the United States? And it's looking like there's not a lot going on. Like it looks like he's kind of just running like a renegade, and the United States isn't really doing anything about it. What's your take on that whole position?
I just think it's absolute nuts, craziness. And as you do your as you look and do your research, you see there's a lot of connections to the Biden administration, and
no doubt,
there's a lot of corruption from the very start. And then just how fast the exchange got up and running. I'm just happy that I didn't have any funds in there. I never really jumped. I had an account, but I never really jumped in on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely blessed that I never once touched that. I don't know why. I just never trusted that cat from the beginning.
Yeah.
He always seemed a little shady to me. And I just always listened to my gut on stuff like that, and it wasn't for me. So I'm glad that I wasn't caught up in there, and I feel terrible for the community and people that were and have their funds stuck on there.
So many people, man.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
In high places and low places, it doesn't matter who it was. Everybody was affected across the line. I was reading an article, and I talked about it in one of my YouTube videos as well, about how Tom Brady was one of the biggest supporters.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Steph Curry, too.
Crazy.
And then they got them. I think they had a partnership with Major League Baseball as well.
Oh, they were all over the place. They had it all over all the umpires had it like patched on their chest. Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
It's sad, man. And I saw a tweet last night that the Golden State Warriors had the FTX logo on a bobblehead that they were giving out as like their giveaway for the night.
Oh, wow.
So they didn't pull it yet.
Yeah. I got out, man. That's crazy.
Oh, it's wild, man. FTX it's a disaster.
Yeah, man. And I just heard Brad in Twitter Spaces talking about it. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Oh no, I can't. But did you get a chance to hear that Twitter Spaces where Brad was talking to a few of like the top YouTubers, the top guys in the crypto space regarding FTX and just the all the corruption that was going on, and just regarding the his transparency with Ripple and XRP? Did you get a chance to hear that?
No, what went down on that?
Okay, I'm gonna drop a video too today about it. But Brad Garlinghouse was just explaining to a bunch of maxis in there too about just full transparency on what they've been doing. Like Ripple produced a markets report. I believe they started that in 2016, which they didn't have to do. They weren't regulated to do that. They did that on their own just to give full transparency. And when they were asking Brad about what they think the space needs, he says exactly what we've been doing since 2016, full transparency.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm a big believer in XRP. I know you are as well.
Yeah. Absolutely,
so I think that's a project that is gonna a lot of heads are going to roll, and there's, as you well know, there's a ton of haters in the space, and they think that XRP is just. A lot of people think it's a total shitcoin, which I completely disagree with. I think it is the global standard completely.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There's no way it's not going to be that big because it's so targeted. And then if you just do a little bit of research, just a little bit, you're gonna find out that it's connected to so many things. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. There's going to be a complete ushering in of the central bank digital currencies. I mean, there's no question that's the future. And regardless of what happens here in the short term, it doesn't look good, especially with the aforementioned FTX collapse.
They're going to use that and to their agenda and each and every way, and probably try to spread that about the whole crypto space just to flood some more people out.
Definitely. They're definitely trying to flush out a lot of the weaker hands. But I tell you what, man, we're about to enter into a time period here, or at least a short phase. It might be a prolonged phase. I'm hoping that there's a little more time for accumulation. We're going to see a good period of time here where we can honestly get in at incredible entry points.
Oh my God, yes. That's how you gotta look at it. That's how I'm looking at it, man. This is beautiful.
If you believe in crypto for the long term, this is one of the, like, if you've never even touched crypto in your entire life, say you're getting in at this very moment, you are beyond blessed, because this is an incredible time to get in, because we're going to be seeing prices, I think, go even further downwards from here.
Possibly. Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, especially because of the FTX exchange. Now, probably some more exchanges are going to be exposed now because of that.
Did you see that? That actually brings me to another great point. Have you seen some of these rumors? I've been checking it out on Twitter and doing a little research of different exchanges bouncing around. They have the transaction logs bouncing around Ethereum and other assets to beef up their proof of reserve snapshots that they send out.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's sick, man.
It is, man.
That's sick.
Yeah, this is what they're doing, though. You know, as much as we are bagging on SBF, Bankerman fraud, and he totally is a fraud completely.
Yeah,
there's no question.
No way around it.
And it's politically connected and all that. We won't even get into that. I know. You and me know.
Yeah, we know.
Say no more. Beyond all of that, it's really bad for this space, and I think that FTX, the collapse, there's going to be a chain reaction. There's going to be a chain events of other collapses in the space and exchanges. And he was right when he said, there's that quote, there are other exchanges secretly insolvent right now.
Yes.
He was right about that. There's no question.
Yep.
He wasn't lying.
Absolutely. And did you see all the connections to like with Biden and I forget who this girlfriend was that was connected to the SEC and Gensler?
Oh, Caroline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yep.
Nuts. Yeah. So what do you think about Quant?
Caroline. Oh, I mean, she's not much of a looker. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man. Wow. Yeah. Well, it goes together.
You're right, though, man. It's all interconnected because she's the daughter of a connection to Gary Gensler and the SEC. One of his cronies in there. It's all connected, man.
It's sad. It really is sad. So, what do you think about Quant?
Oh, you already know. Quantstradamus, baby.
Hell yeah, man.
That's my favorite project by far. That's the God token. That is
God token.
No doubt. That's the creme de la creme right there.
Yeah, man. You know, when the bull run comes and that baby starts running, it's gonna be nuts.
If you have your bags packed, and even if you don't, and begin to accumulate from this point forward, you're going to be a very, very happy and wealthy individual.
Look how beautiful the price is right now, too.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Whenever I get, whenever I get more money on the side or whenever I get anything income-wise, I'm putting it right in.
I always feel like I'm getting more Quant now just because it's slower.
As you should, man, because you know you can't go wrong with that.
Right.
You cannot lose with Quant.
Man.
All the connections. It's just SIA, Oracle, all the banks, BNY Mellon, JP Morgan. It's all interconnected. It's all pushing forward the new infrastructure, Web3, central bank digital currencies. The breakdown.
Do they have a I'm sorry. Do they have an NFT marketplace yet?
I think they're working on that right now. I don't think it's out. Like, I don't think it's available. I've heard a bunch of people asking me that, and I've had a few DMs about it as well.
I'd really love to check that out.
I haven't seen much about that, but believe me, they are doing this project. The scope of Quant Network is so massive and so expansive. I don't think people can truly wrap their heads around how much market share value that this project and this network will capture.
Yeah, man.
Once it's fully rolled out.
What really got me in the beginning when I started researching Quant was just listening to Gilbert Verdian lectures and him talking about like the project, and then looking at his background behind it. I was just like that was what initially got me in really looking and researching it. And then you see all the connections and partnerships. I mean, I was like, it's a no-brainer, bro.
He's got an incredible resume.
Yeah, it's nuts, bro. It's long, it's deep.
He's very very well connected in the financial sector as well.
Yeah.
Again, this is why it's so important for people in the crypto space to do the knowledge and understand exactly what's going on here, because this guy is completely connected in the space that he needs to be in order for this project to succeed.
Right.
His background at Vocalink, MasterCard, I mean, he has overseen payments in the EU, you know?
Yeah.
He has done all of this work, and he has the connection, so he's going to make this happen with his team, and they're constantly hiring. All I ever see on Twitter is we're hiring for this position, that position. Like, that's always a good sign.
Yeah. And then didn't they create an ISO standard back in the day?
Yeah. They have and another really important rollout is that the QRC20. So they're gonna
that thing right there.
Oh, it's huge.
Man. That's what I'm waiting for with that, because that will enable you to go to any chain with that, huh?
It's going to be game-changing, man.
Yeah.
And again, what's so important about Quant Network is it sits on top of any existing blockchain or layer or protocol. So it doesn't have to integrate, or be compatible. It has all of it's able to seamlessly, connect everything else.
Yep, that's another reason that made me say, man, I really love what they're doing there.
It's an absolute game changer, man.
Yep.
And I'm really looking forward to the future.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man.
That is a 100x slam dunk.
You already know. And aren't they going to be introducing staking soon?
Yes, the gateway staking is coming down the road, and I believe that'll be coming shortly. I want to say within the next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully by like Q3, Q4 of 2023.
Yeah, I can't wait to lock up some of my Quant.
Man, just imagine the passive income gateway staking. If this thing even captures like 10% of what they're aiming to, and I have full confidence and faith in this project to do exactly what it set out to do.
Yeah.
It has solved interoperability. Gilbert Verdian left his position, his previous post at MasterCard, because he saw how important solving interoperability was for the future of cryptocurrency and the future of the financial sector as a whole.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. And they've solved it. They've solved it for years. They've had it solved for years, and people are just starting to catch on now.
Yeah, that's what's happening now.
It's crazy. You're starting to see it. They're like, oh man, okay, a quant network is the real deal.
Yeah,
they
they're
know
actually doing something. Yeah.
They already did it, man. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's just building out the back end and making sure everything is, kosher and moving forward.
Mm-hmm. And then there was regulations, or however they're going to do them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Still need the regulatory framework. So again, anybody out there who could potentially be listening to this, it's still incredibly early.
Yeah.
You're still very, very
so
early,
man. And a lot of people think they're late, but it's extremely early.
Ridiculously early. You're in the infancy stage. You're in the newborn baby phase, the newborn child phase.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it.
Was there anything else you wanted to go over today?
Man, I think that's about it.
Sweet, brother. Well, we definitely got to do this again sometime, man.
Yeah, definitely. Fun. I appreciate you coming on, man. Once again,
Absolutely,
ladies and gentlemen, Blockchain's Monkey. Check him out over on Twitter and YouTube. He's got a phenomenal YouTube channel. Definitely the best intro video with the music. Absolutely. Every time I turn on one of his videos, it just gets me absolutely amped up.
I appreciate it, brother, man. Yeah, and for my audience too, where can people follow you at? Because, bro, I started watching you and you just started. Every time I watch your video, I get pumped up and get hyped, and then your voice is like, "Let's fucking go!" You know what I mean? Hell yeah! Because your knowledge on Quant is like it's so informative, especially for like new people coming into this space, so they can get that quick jolt of real information. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. That's my whole mission, is just to provide that background knowledge and the information that you need in order to make an accurate assessment.
Right.
In case you're going to invest or look into it, I think that's really important. But yeah, over on Twitter at The Real MF Crypto, and on YouTube just MF Crypto.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.